Hello and welcome back to 4-Bit. We got shirts. Check it out. They're pretty cool. So basically, Friday, which is Black Friday, I'll be releasing the shirts on my store. So the official store launch from 4-Bit is happening on the 27th. And you'll be able to purchase shirts in this design and another one, but there will be more, in a hoodie, long sleeve shirt, or a t-shirt. Just bear in mind when you order them, the long sleeve shirts and the hoodies, the sleeves are not very long, they're pretty short. So order a size up if you have to. If you ordered the wrong size, you can send it back to me and I will get you a different size free of charge. And shipping will be free also as well. And so you can pay with PayPal or a credit card, MasterCard, like Visa, whatever you want. And that is all handled through the website, my own website. So basically how it works is, really quickly explained, I integrated Printful with Squarespace. Squarespace is where I have my website and had it existing for a while now, but Printful is going to be drop shipping, or I'm going to be drop shipping shirts from Printful. So essentially when you order a shirt, order a design, Printful makes the shirt and ships it out to you, fulfills the order, and it arrives in about 3 days is what at least my experience was when I got it, which is pretty impressive. So it is called drop shipping, print on demand, right? And that's basically the alternative to the Amazon merch option that I had, which is not actually an option because they denied me again and they didn't say why. I don't know why. I'm not salty. Anyway, yeah, so follow me on Instagram at Christian Webs, because Friday I'll be announcing it. It'll be at around like 6 p.m. Eastern time, around that is when the official launch will happen, and then you can buy shirts if you would like to. If you would like to fund my terrible habits, like building piece of junk British cars, I guess. I will also have gift cards soon, not at launch I don't think, I don't know yet, where you basically have a gift card code that you can use on the website. So if somebody likes the channel and they want a shirt, you can just let them choose their own with a gift card. But that'll be, yeah, I gotta figure that out. Hopefully on launch, I don't know yet. Yeah, so I should probably talk about the actual video now. I made my life very difficult. I'll explain later, but yeah, we're fixing some of my screw-ups, some of my, not so much screw-ups so much as they are like, why didn't I do that in the first place? Yeah, enjoy the rest of the video.
We began by sanding out a cracked area and filling it with fiberglass filler. Normally I would add just pure fiberglass matte with resin, but I pressed hard on the area from every angle and I couldn't find a point where the stress breaks its shape, which is good since it means that the structure is still sound. So then there's the situation with the rear fender flares. And I'm muting my voice from my video explanation here and inserting one where my sentences are actually coherent. Basically the kit is made in such a way where it slides into a groove beneath the car, but because the lip of the shield beneath the fuel tank is a little bent, it won't fit into the groove. The skid plate thing is not really worth repairing at the moment because it's literally just the edges and nothing else, and it's not, mounting anything incorrectly. And so I can fix it later if necessary, but for now I'm just cutting 1 inch back so the kit doesn't have to fit in the groove. It'll look the same from the bottom and it'll be perfectly fine.
Hello, you didn't pick up the phone. You told me to leave a message after the tone. I don't have much to say, don't wanna get in your way. I was just wondering before I get all this pain. I was thinking about what we did the other day and how nothing has been hitting quite in the same way. And how human it is to know what something could do, and I know you know how disillusioned I get. I think we're within the realm of possibility, but no one has ever
clearly what I'm doing is not working because I screwed up the holes again. I went around, took a razor blade and got as much out as I can. Some of them are fine, but I also didn't use enough hardener because I ran out. So those I left, that were fine. But yeah, I dug out the bad ones and I'm gonna have to redo them. Clearly my method of like taking a brush and trying to like drip the fiberglass resin into the hole, clearly that's not working. So I made a trip to Walmart and got a syringe. Yeah. And so I'm gonna go like that, right? And after sucking up some of the resin in the thingy, in the syringe, we're gonna try that and then just boop, and then see if that works. I don't know. You gotta try something.
So using that syringe technique worked for some holes, while others it did not. Any of them that worked got covered in fiberglass filler and then spot putty, and any that didn't were redone, continuing the long and tedious process. All this effort is in an attempt to make the fitment close to perfect for all these fender pieces, but man, is it a nightmare.
Future sun, no, look, I don't mean to scare you. I can see it so clearly. Sorry, this is all coming out wrong. Where do we go? Where do we go now? Hello, hello, you didn't pick up the phone. It's raining a bunch and I finally got home. I wanted to talk, maybe do other stuff. Got a feeling that I might have fucked up. I keep seeing the same numbers again and again. Maybe the universe is telling me it's time to unbend. So what do we do when we have all this trust? Do you ever feel like the world is ours? And I hope you'll call me back. And I hope you'll call me back. And I hope you'll call me back. And I hope you'll call me.
So upon running out of this from Rust-Oleum, I went to the store and there was no more. There was no more left. So I ended up getting this from Krylon, all right? And that was the darker gray stuff that I was just spraying on there. And it's supposed to be basically like literally the same thing, a 2-in-1 filler primer. And so when you spray on the Rust-Oleum brand, you can see like the little, it is a very rough surface, but it builds really nicely. This, as a filler primer, it really sucks. But as a sealer, this thing is incredible. It sprays so nicely. Like, it is so smooth and consistent from a aerosol can. It's incredible. So as a filler primer, like the name suggests, it kind of sucks because it doesn't really fill in much at all. However, when you spray it, it's like, it's really, really nice. It sprays really, really nice. Like it's almost like an actual gun. Okay, I'm making that up, but it's could really serve as a really nice last sealer primer. So thankfully I have that, and I don't need to go and spray any sealer on it. I could probably just use this and then sand it down very lightly because it dries really nicely too. It dries as a very flat finish, surprisingly, which was not what I was expecting from the filler primer. And so I'm probably going to do that upon the very last step of primer. So yeah, that's the update.
I gave this paint a try as a sealer this time before I ordered the old stuff online, and it laid smooth. Then I got to work drilling the new holes, which I had hoped to do perfectly the first time and move on, but things didn't quite go that way.
They say I lost my soul, but I just make that rock and roll. I said, they say I lost my soul, but I just make that rock and roll. I said, they say I lost my soul, but I just make that rock and roll. I said, they say I lost my soul, but I just make that rock and roll. It's a sketch, she's always sniffing on cat, and then she takes all my money and spends it on cigarettes. I'm saying, love, can you see what you're doing to me? I had a 3-story house and now I live in a tree. She said I'd never be shit and that I look like a tip because I pretend to be funny for an in a bit. I'm sorry, I lost my soul and then I fell down a hole because I couldn't control all the rock and the roll. They say I lost my soul, but I just make that rock and roll. I said, they say I lost my soul, but I just make that rock and roll. I said, they say I lost my soul, but I just make that rock and roll. I said, they say I lost my soul, but I just make that rock and roll. Rock and roll. Rock and roll.
What's very unfortunate is that when you bolt this lower piece up to the car, it does not meet up with this body line here. And so I marked where we're gonna have to drill new holes, and then we're gonna have to repair these because I screwed them up. Actually, I'm gonna have to repair all 3 of these because, as I marked with arrows, we're going to shave upwards into that hole, we're going to shave downwards into that, and then we're gonna have to just make an entirely new hole there. Yippee.
I decided then to hop off the fender flares and go back to the front clamshell where there was still plenty to be done.
I want all of it, nothing. Give me everything you got. Test my patience, test your luck. Make me everything I'm not. I want power, I want pain. I want you to take it all away. I want music in the background while you tell my band to play. Is it you or is it me? I am counting down to 3. I won't make you go, but what if I say please? I promise everything is fine when we make it down the line. Could you validate that feeling? Could you try to comfort me? Play on. I don't wanna lose myself, but now you're gone.
this here is a piece of the puzzle that I've been missing the whole time, which really gave me difficulty. You see, between body filler and spot putty, there wasn't really anything that, filled enough gaps. The spot putty didn't fill enough, and the body filler was just too much. And so I come across this. This is like a very thin body filler, and it's supposed to be better for it's basically filling the gap between the spot putty and the normal body filler. That way I can have a nice finish and have a lot more workability and stuff. With this new weapon in my arsenal, I could finally have the filling capabilities of usual body filler, but the ability to sand it very easily how I want it. I wasted an astronomical amount of time not having a lightweight body filler to use as a step after normal Bondo before using spot putty on tiny imperfections, and this mistake cost me so much frustration and time trying to get that final surface perfect. You either add too much and then have to spend a lot of time sanding it back, or you add too little and then can't seem to fill enough with the spot putty to do it well. Now we have a perfect in between. Think of it like having a 7-wood and a putter, but nothing in between. My life could have been so much more easy if I had that missing link, but now we finally have it, and it's incredible. Couple that with the horror story of my friend that he told me about his experience with spot putty shrinking on his Corvette in the sun because it didn't have a hardener like normal Bondo or fiberglass filler, so I felt it was best practice to go back and redo the areas which could have had too much spot putty on them and replace it with this new stuff that has the hardener. I couldn't find anything online about spot putty shrinking except in the first day or two, which I already factored for and knew about, but I decided to go on the safe side on some thicker areas just so that it doesn't become a regrettable mistake in the future after base coat and clear coat.
Play on. I don't wanna lose myself, but
Given how awkward it is to try and get every area of the doors painted at once, I started by doing it in sections, doing the jambs first on the driver's door and the outside on the passengers, and then in the next episode I'll switch so that they'll both be completely primed. I pulled kinda hard on the one repair from a while back where I mixed fiberglass filler and resin to make the new headlight eyelid bodyline, and part of it broke off. I did this to test if it was strong enough, and so the part that I broke off I taped back on and used the taped areas as a mold using fiberglass. Then once that hardened, I pulled off the mold and knocked out the old repair area and sanded it. Then I put plastic wrap over this inside of the mold as a makeshift release agent and stuffed fiberglass under it so that it would take the shape of whenever I placed it back on the newly sanded space. It actually turned out great after sanding. I just need to do it again and get that perfect line, but I'll do that in the next episode.
And that'll probably be all for this video. If you're not already aware, I have a 4-bit radio playlist at the end of every video where you can click on it and see every song in order if you like some of the music that is played here. But anyways, but yeah, so again, the release of my store on my website is going to be on the 27th, which is Black Friday. And let me know what you think about it. I hope I'm being fair with the pricing, considering it's free shipping too. Now, Printful does take a cut, so it's not like me buying a shirt in bulk for like dirt cheap and then making it some crazy profit margin. No, I mean they take a pretty hefty amount, but this is more so that you can get a shirt without me having to make 100 of them instead of working on the car. So profit margins aren't perfect, but they're a good start for now, I think. Let me know what you think of the pricing. If it shouldn't be too expensive. But again, the t-shirts are fine, but the long sleeve shirts and the hoodies, order a size up. If you don't have, you know, small arms. I mean, my arms are like astronomically long, but still. Stay tuned for next video because I actually have a lot to say. A lot happened in the past week, actually, including my daily blowing up on the highway on the way to work. Stay tuned for that. But anyways, as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.